All right, hi everybody. It's Bonkai 922. Um, Yusha. Yeah. Another series that some people don't like, but hey, I like it. That's the point. Um, this episode was pretty interesting. Episode 4. Um, really focuses on Fino. Really focuses on Fino. Uh, basically, what ends on happening? The episode was called daughter of the Demon King goes and works at a convenience store. So the people from that are next door to the place that Raul works at, they need someone to help them carry the load because a lot of their workers aren't there. So they need someone and they want their help. That's what the one who's at the store says, which I believe get their names out. It's the two of them. And I basically what ended on happening is the first it was the manager, which was funny as fuck. Oh my god. The manager was like, "Oh yeah, I want to go do it. Yay." And she's like, "Yeah." She gets upset cuz she can't go do it, which I found was hilarious. Just hilarious as all hell. And basically, the two that were in the store is that llama girl and Elsa. That's her name, Elsa. Elsa's the one who shows up and asks for help, and the manager wants to do it, and she's like, "No." He's like, the assistant manager there is like, "You can't do that. You're the manager. You can't just go off and just work at another store." So she's unfortunately she gets depressed, but she can't do it. So they ask Fino. Now, at first, Fino says, "No, I want to stay here." And then Raul kind of pushes her in the right direction to go and work at the store. Now, the reason I like this episode, I'm probably going to give a 4 out of 5. I like this episode because it really shows the relationship between Raul and Fino now. Because it shows Fino learning a few things. Now, of course, about working and about dealing with customers. Mind you, it wasn't at their store. It was at, you know, the convenience store. And there was also another scene when in the beginning she was trying to sell a tape recorder and she was comparing. She's like, "Yeah, this is the same color of braids." She kept picking up the cassette tape recorders and players that I kept saying that, "Oh, it's the same color as, gallbladder." And I'm like, that's so ridiculous. Anyway, but she goes to the convenience store to work. And she's learning ahead about certain things from Elsa and Llama that she kind of never knew about. And she's learning and she's learning and she's getting better at the job at the convenience store. And that's basically what happens in this episode. And it's kind of funny because you see, likewise, Raul, along with Nova. That your girl's name is Nova, right? Let me go check. Yeah, Nova. It is so fucking awkward, man. He's so awkward. He's like, and of course, the old man shows up again. He's pissed off at that. The old man touches the girl's butt. That was funny. And he ends up buying the light bulb and everything. And this was kind of funny because at that lunch break, Raul goes next door to buy something to eat. And he's shocked by the fact that Fino is doing a good job. Because the two there, Elsa, she's really helping her out. She's helping Fino out greatly. And he realizes that oh, she's changed. She's not the same Fino. And he's like kind of upset about it, but not. Uh, and it was kind of a weird occurrence in this episode, I thought, with this whole situation. But what ends on happening is she is like over him while he's eating, and she's like, ah, like popping up and down, and he says, "Oh yeah, you're cute in that outfit." And he goes back to work, and it's just awkward silence with Nova. I was laughing my ass off of that shit. That was funny. Um, and she gets taught another lesson by Llama, saying, you can't do that. She was basically putting all these different ingredients in the I forgot what they call it. Oh fuck, what is it? Bento? It's this basically steam pot that they put things in. And she was all putting all these ingredients. She says you can't do that. We can't change the recipe. We have to use the. And she understood what it meant. And she says to Fino, Mama says to Fino, "Oh, but it was good. The food that she made." Anyway, she ends up sticking to it, and she learned from in this episode. This was like a growth period for Fino in this episode, and then after that, she Lama asks her, oh, maybe you should stay with us, and she says no, I have to go back to there at the end of the day. And she was bringing up, and this was an interesting part in this episode, Fino was bringing up her mother and father, and Llama gave a weird reaction. Almost like she never had parents. I thought it was very strange. Anyway, later on, pretty much the rest of the episode, she comes back to the store, and Fino not Fino, Raul realizes she's changed, and she's not the same. And we see the store manager peek in, and she sees what's going on, and that's pretty much. Not really happened in this episode, but I liked how they developed Fino in this episode. I thought that was done very nicely, to a certain extent, and so on and so forth. Also, there's another. I should forget to mention there was an extra scene when this guy came into the store and asked you for a refrigerator, and then Fino went for the bag. I'm like, no, she got so used to working at the convenience store. She it was so funny. Basically, the guy was asking for a refrigerator and for it to be delivered and everything. And I was like, no, going crazy and everything. There's also a moment where the assistant manager told him about sexual harassment. Because Nova said, "Oh, sure, you could do it too. Like, touch her ass." Like, what? That was totally awkward. But, yeah, that's pretty much what happened in this episode. 4 out of 5. I mean, this and Strike the Blood, according to other people, are the low ones in the anime, in the season for the fall. Personally, I don't see it that way. Maybe Yusha, because it's what it's about. Yusha I can see, but not Strike the Blood. I still think it's a good quality anime. But Yusha is really, it's comedy. I mean, as simple as that. And but I like this kind of relationship going on between Fino and Raul, and you can see something developing, and I can definitely see down the road something occurring that is going to change things completely. I mean, nothing too drastic, but something is definitely going to happen, if you get my gist. But yeah, that's pretty much it, people. That's all that happened in this episode. 4 out of 5, like I said. After this, I'm probably going to do One Piece, and then there's Maggie. Maggie was good. Maggie was real good. I'm probably going to give that a 4 out of 5. I just love the, I'll go into it. It's so ridiculous, the Maggie chapter. There's this one part where I'm like, You know, it was pretty funny. Also, and I'll go into details later in the chapter. Some big time developments at the end that deserve to be noted to a certain extent. To a certain extent. So yeah, that's the story, people. I'm Bankai Night 22. I'll see you guys later. After this, I'll probably do One Piece, and then, like I said, Maggie. You know, and Yusha was good. You know, I'm still going with this anime. I don't care. I'm still going with it. Still going with it. Oh, by the way, if anybody can tell me a good place to get the opening theme song from Freezing Vibrations, I would really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm Bankai Night 22. See you guys later. Tomorrow, later today, maybe I'll probably I'm gonna do Machine Doll and maybe some more Toriko. Yeah, maybe some more Toriko. Why not? So yeah, I'm Bankai Night 2. See you guys later. Fino. Fino. She's working the convenience store. Convenience store.